The small yet extraordinary details that make human life possible. Part 2.
Science Makes Me Smile, presented by young Dr. JGC, a creation of old Dr. JGC.
A tiny detail in the structure of the kidney that is essential for human life. I am young Dr. JGC. Let's begin. As we discussed in part 1 of this series, life is incredibly complex, and the deeper you look, the more intentional it seems. Beneath the surface of our everyday awareness, countless systems are working in perfect coordination to keep us alive. Today we step into one of the body's most vital and underappreciated organs, the kidney. Every second, your blood is being cleaned, not metaphorically, literally. Waste products, excess salts, toxins, all quietly removed. At the same time, your body is carefully adjusting how much water to keep, how much to release, and how to maintain the delicate balance that life depends on. And all of this happens through a process called filtration. But filtration doesn't occur in one place. It happens in millions of microscopic units deep within the kidney. At the heart of each one is a tiny cluster of capillaries known as the glomerulus. Now pause for a moment and think about this. How does something so small, so delicate, manage to filter your blood with such precision over and over again every minute of your life? The answer is not brute force, it's design. Yes, you heard right, design. Blood enters the glomerulus through a small vessel called the afferent arteriole. Its internal passage is relatively wide, about 15 to 20 micrometers across, allowing blood to flow in with ease. But then comes a subtle twist. The vessel that allows blood to leave, the efferent arteriole, is narrower, with an internal passage of roughly 10 to 15 micrometers. That's it. No complex filtration machinery like the massive systems we build in our industries. No spinning parts, no mechanical filters. Just a subtle difference in size. But that small difference changes everything because blood can enter more easily than it can exit. Pressure begins to rise within the glomerulus, not as a violent surge, but as a steady controlled force, quiet, sustained, and purposeful. Unlike most capillaries, where pressure quickly fades, here it is carefully preserved. Just long enough to do something extraordinary. It begins to push. Not with aggression, but with precision, a gentle but persistent force pressing against the thin walls of these tiny vessels, walls designed to respond, to allow passage, but only selectively. And in that moment, the separation begins. Water and small molecules are gently forced out of the bloodstream, passing through the thin walls of the capillaries into a surrounding space. Waste products slip through, excess salts follow. What the body doesn't need is quietly separated away, and what must be preserved, cells, proteins, remains behind, continuing its journey through the body. All of this from a difference of just a few micrometers. A wider entrance, a narrower exit. From that contrast comes pressure, from that pressure comes filtration, and from filtration comes life as we know it. It's a reminder that in the human body, the most powerful systems are often built on the simplest ideas, refined to perfection.
Now you can see why such a small difference in size between the tiny arterioles that carry blood into and out of the glomerulus forms the very foundation of the kidney's main function. Fascinating, isn't it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching Science Makes Me Smile.